What is up, everyone? How's it going? This war's big duck hunt. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for a few more people to file in. You click this so fast. They're chilling. Okay, so we got a few snacks to feed them, and then I'm gonna let them swim in a big container. And oh, I know, they've grown. They grow every freaking day. It's insane. They just get bigger and bigger. That's why I want to live stream more, so that you guys can see them grow literally by the day. It's crazy. They will get peas soon enough. They will also get mini grapes, because they really like the mini grapes. Let's start with the peas and see how they go. Oh, what's this? What is this? Mmm, tasty. Tasty peas. It's funny, last time I gave them peas, they didn't seem this excited about it. I think the pea portion of their brain just clicked, it fully developed. I do wonder how they'd react to asparagus too. I started raising ducks a few years ago. Oh man, they're going nuts with them peas. I should have peeled more. I have to peel them. I probably don't actually have to do that anymore, but I did when they were a few days younger, because they just had a hard time eating the peas. Their names are Molly and Scoot. No, Ryan. I'm not going to name them entree and appetizer. Even though ducks are delicious. I also have some mini grapes. Some tiny little baby grapes. Let's see how they do with those. The most complicated issue is cleaning up after them. Actually, it's not really complicated, it's just tedious. I think the most complicated issue with raising ducks is trying to get them to like you. That is really the most difficult thing, because you have to know how to approach them. They're not like cats or dogs. You can't really just like hug them and pet them like you can with those kind of animals. They're not used to humans at all, in a household sense. Peppy and Arnold died a while ago, and so that's why we renamed the channel to Duck House, because we have other ducks, and We wanted to make it, you know, a more long-term name. I imagine they enjoy pea water more than regular water. Pea water. How old are they? They are, actually, let me check. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days old. They're 6 days old. They've already grown so much. It's crazy. Their cells are dividing so freaking fast. Pea water. They seem to like it. What'd you get scared of there? Get startled. Can you tell the ducks hello from Libby? Libby says hello, Molly and Scoot. They don't care, I'm sorry. They actually really like the pea water. Alright, let's see, let's feed them some baby grapes. Just gonna get the ball out of here. I know. What are you doing? Why are you taking that? Alright, check out these freaking grapes. These grapes are so small. And they liked them before. Let's see how they do with them now. Not quite as enthusiastic. They're eating them though. I think these grapes are hard to chew because they still have a skin on them. And the peas were skinless because I skinned them. Yep, these are tiny grapes, Squiddy. Very small baby grapes. I need to like have an FAQ section because people keep asking what happened to Pepe and Arnold, and they died. It's sad. They died a while ago, and we've gotten new ducks since then, and it's just how the way it goes. Ducks sometimes get sick. They sometimes die. Some ducks, like Peking ducks, they're more bred as livestock, so they don't necessarily have the best genes, and they can get infections, more likely to get infections and that sort of thing. Daddy grapes. I do have grapes, yes. They're not going to waddle away this time. They're eating baby grapes, little tiny grapes. Zarik. I don't know how to say your name. How long do ducks live in captivity? Ducks live for years and years. I think some ducks in captivity, they can live for like a decade. They live for a long time. I imagine it's shorter in the wild. I've never had a duck named Pepper and Sam. John Burke. I don't know where my mom got the tiny grapes. She found them at the store. I don't know what store. Probably found them at like Safeway or something. They seem to like them. Not quite as much as the peas. The peas are like a nice savory snack. These are more just sweet. And they're a little harder to chew. Hey, womp womp womp. How long do your ducks sleep for? They sleep constantly. They sleep in like they have short sleep cycles, and they're basically sleeping and getting up all time, all hours of the day. I think that probably has more to do with them being babies, but our ducks outside, we have adult ducks outside, obviously we have like 5 of them, and they sleep at night. They generally are up in the day and sleep at night. This is considered, yeah, this is considered a recess. Most of the time they're eating duck feed, and so they're in their other bin. This is like a special occasion for them, a special time of the day. In a little bit, I'm gonna get a big tub of water and let them swim around in it. Okay, this is epic. There's a good age to introduce them to grown ducks. I don't know. I think the problem is it's like a complex social question you have to ask. It's like, do you want them to fully be comfortable around people? And if you don't care that they're comfortable around ducks, then you don't have to introduce them to ducks. If you wait until they're adults and they're not around any ducks and they're only around people, they're not going to be comfortable around ducks. So it's just better to introduce them to whatever you want them to be comfortable with when they're babies. Can I stroke them? They like being pet when they're starting to fall asleep. The thing they like the most is to have a hand underneath them, sort of holding them. So they're not like dogs or cats. They don't really care too much for being pet. It's like this. A hand is like this weird dangly thing to them. It's kind of frightening, I imagine. I should name the next duck Perry. That'd be a good idea. I don't know when we're gonna get another duck. I think 7 is a lot. I'm going to explain your channel in emojis. Ducks and peas, yeah. There's a pea emoji? Peas emoji? What is that? Is that just a green soup? Male ducks are a lot more quiet, Amber. Yeah. We have one male duck, and his quack is just, the most quiet thing. The female ducks are allowed to call their babies, and that's their role as a mother. And the male ducks they have no. I've never seen a paternal type duck. They always are just about breeding. But it's not a pool. Okay, what I'm gonna do next I might regret, because it's a big tub of water and they're probably gonna really splash around. Where are you trying to go, huh? Can I have this bowl back? Thank you. Well, seems like they still want it. How do you tell ducks apart? There are usually it's by size. Like, it's a subtle difference in size, especially for the same age. It's really subtle. And for ducks that are colored and not, these ducks are going to be completely white. For ducks that are colored, you obviously have like pattern differences that you can tell them apart by. John Burke, do I have to put you in timeout? Put those ducks in the cooker. Do I have to put you in timeout? Do I have to get everyone to laugh at you? Have you ever had one evolve into a gold duck? Okay, John Burke is begging to be put in timeout, literally, so I'm gonna do it. Everybody laugh at John Burke, he's in timeout. Alrighty, is it time for the pool? Oh, I know. No, no more. They really want that. Right. Okay, they might get scared when I bring this tub of water over. Hopefully they don't jump out. Hopefully this just goes smoothly. Hey, what's this? a giant tub of water. Gotta bring it in slowly so they don't get scared. Go to the side. Don't just go directly underneath it, please. Thank you. Yeah, what is this? This is a big tub. I think they know what's up with this. Oh, water. Come on. It's okay. Sweetie, come here. Oh, jeez. That's splashed everywhere. I think some of that got in my drink. Yay. Time to splash. Brain thought you had water in your phone. I tried to get this water warm so they didn't get cold, but it is cold now, unfortunately. It's a little bit cold. Ducking your head in. You can't put them in like deep water because they don't have hydrophobic oils on their feathers, so they can't float. Eventually with these, ooh, there they go. Yay. Duck, duck, duck. You already done? You want to jump out? Come on, spend a little more time in the water. I got this all set up for you guys. Garelli, I already gave them peas. You gotta get here earlier. Forward stealth. Yeah, they are basically too fluffy to be buoyant. Duck called Astronis. We need a 10-hour version of the ducks just chilling. I eventually, oh my god. Come on, calm down. I eventually just want to do like a constant live stream where you guys can just like check in on like whatever the ducks are doing. That's hard to set up though. I can't really tell them apart yet, to be honest. Are you guys done with the pool already? Yeah, I know. Oh god, I caught her. It's okay, it's okay. Oh jeez. She hopped right out of there. Bye-bye, duck hut. Alright, it's chill time now. Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways you can set up with it, like a 24-hour live stream. What I want to do is like have donate features where there's like a pea dispenser, and if you want to feed them peas, you just donate like 10 cents or whatever, and it'll dispense like some peas. That'd be really cool, I think. Come on, no, stay in here. You guys need to dry off. Oh, look at them. I was thinking like a pea dispenser and then maybe like a 360 camera that you guys could rotate around. I would have to, like, setting that up would be very difficult. And unfortunately our channel got demonetized because YouTube thinks we're reusing content, so we're not making any money off this channel right now. And we're not able to reapply until like the end of August, which just sucks. YouTube monetization sucks so bad. They think that we've stolen content when like all the stuff on our channel is completely our own stuff. Oh yeah, Guillermo. I'd set it up to dispense peas within reason. If like, they would just people would just constantly dispense peas if they could. There'd have to be like some set times when, like some set feeding times, and people would have to know the schedule, and it would have to be a reasonable amount to donate so that people don't just fucking do it constantly. Where do you want to go? Why you banned me? I am banned now. You're chatting, so you're not banned. You asked to be put on timeout. I asked if you wanted to, and you said yeah. Do you want this? Is this what you want? Move. Why don't you move out of the way instead of just going directly underneath it? Come on, your sister's drinking. Get some grub. Hello, you Suke. Am I saying that correctly? We don't use an IR light. We use like this heat lamp. I can actually show you the heat lamp without showing too much of my room. See that in the back there? That's a heat lamp. And down there is their normal setup. That's where they are most of the time. I can play the piano. Yes, Marks. Who do I need a time out? Is John being bad? What is John saying? He keeps asking for a shout out. John, who am I? Why do you need me to do a shout out? Oh, I see. John's trying to trick me. He's using a first and last name that sounds like a bad word when said quickly. The trickster, the gall of him. What I want to do is have the live stream set up so that there's like some chill music playing in the background constantly, like lo-fi music. But right now I'm just streaming with my phone, and you can't do that. It's really annoying. Want some pea water? What's that? Man, they really like the pea water. It's funny. Can we make pea water an official thing? I got my onions. I'm ready to chill. They want to climb around to my desk. It's kind of annoying. Can you just enjoy being in the bin, please? Why don't you answer my questions? I haven't seen them. I'm like looking back and forth between sir, how high maintenance are ducks compared to other pets? I gotta know. It depends on how close you want your ducks to be with you. If you want them to be like a cat or a dog, like always around you, then it takes a lot of work. You have to be around them constantly. You have to get them at a day old, and they have to be completely used to people and being handled. If you want ducks, it's just backyard things to look at, like the other ducks are that I have. they're fun to look at in the backyard and watch and feed them and sort of care for them, but they're mostly hands off, and they don't really like being pet, or sort of fearful still of people. If you're fine with that, then it's not a huge time commitment. It's a little bit of a financial commitment. So you have to pay for bedding and equipment and a pool and replacing their water. You have to have a pool in the backyard. That's like a must. Ducks need water, and replacing the water, it can get expensive. These ducks are kind of a big time commitment because I want them to be my friends. The other ducks aren't really my friends. They're just sort of fun things to look at. Where are you trying to go? Sorry if I can't answer everyone's questions, but I'm trying to watch these ducks, What do you want? Would you ever try balut? What is that? I don't know what that is, right? How many siblings do you have? I have one sibling. I've got a twin brother. What is your monthly pea budget? I've never actually broken it down, but I buy peas probably a few times a month, and when I do, I buy 6 pounds of peas. So however much 6 pounds of peas times 2 costs a month. It's it's about my monthly budget. Big bad cow. If you get close with your ducks, but you have to separate for a while, like if you go on vacation, what's going to happen when you come back? They'll probably be fine. You obviously would have to have someone to care for them, and yeah, the thing about imprinting though, these ducks are starting to imprint on me, and that means that they sort of have to be around you constantly. So they're going to be upset when you're gone, and that's something that you have to deal with. I think not too much more than a dog is upset when you're gone, or a cat. Actually, a cat doesn't get that upset when you're gone, but yeah, ducks are, like I said, they're a big time commitment. Balut is a fertilized developing egg. Oh, yeah, I know what that is, Ryan. I used to go to Asian markets a lot. Where I live now, there are really no Asian markets, which sucks, but I saw balut, and I've never tried it. It always just, it didn't look too pleasing to me. I do want to try it, though, eventually. It just sounds interesting. But it's kind of a horrifying dish when you think about it. Who is your favorite out of Bath and Lucy? They are both my favorite. I don't have a preference. Where is Pepe and Arnold? I feel like you've asked this before, Jack Hamilton, but if not, gosh, I need to do an FAQ section where people can look at that. So I'll just say, look at the FAQ. But Pepe and Arnold died. They died a while ago. And it sucked, but we've got new decks. It's all good. John Burke, you're going on timeout, bud. Everybody laugh at John Burke, okay? Everybody laugh. Imagine being in timeout. What a loser. Duck House is a family operation. My mom originally got ducks, and she started making YouTube videos with them, and she wanted me to join in and try to make YouTube videos. And when a few videos went viral, I realized that I should probably start making some content so that, it seems like there's an audience for this kind of stuff. And my mom doesn't really know anything about editing or that sort of thing. I know a lot about like video production and editing, so it's kind of a good fit. I sort of like revamped the image of the channel a little bit, gave us a new logo, which I designed, and incorporated some new video editing stuff. And I want to eventually do a lot more stuff, but like the other ducks are fearful and they're difficult to work with. So that's part of the reason why we got these ducks, because these ducks are going to be a lot less shy towards me, and it's going to be easier to make videos with them. John Burke, more like John Jerk. What a loser. Eventually I want to get them used to like a harness. I actually got I got like some ribbon so that I can make like a little harness for them. And I want to be able to like walk them around the park and stuff. I think that'd be really cute. It'd be good video content. Out of all your ducks, do you have a favorite? I'd say so far these two are my favorite, just because I've gotten them to be more comfortable with me. I've had an opportunity to, be around them since they were a day old, and hopefully they become closer friends than the other ducks are. Are you planning on getting new kinds of ducks? Maybe in the future, not in the immediate future. I did plan on getting new ducks, and then I got them. That's these. Where are you going? Stop it. How do you keep your outdoor ducks from flying away? They can't fly, actually. So a lot of duck breeds aren't bred to fly. Like Peking ducks, they just their body sizes are too big. They can't really lift off. They can glide, but they can't fly. What's the chance of them surviving to adulthood? I'd say it's pretty high. Higher probably than them being in the wild, certainly. Did you raise all of your ducks from an egg? No, the first two ducks we got, Pepe and Arnold, we got them from a feed store, and they were already like a week old. Then when they died, we got two Indian runner ducks, the dark brown ducks, and we got them when they were like a day old, and so that's almost as good as raising them from an egg, but it's not quite as good. These ducks, I also got them when they were a day old. I didn't actually like hatch them, hand hatch them. It's really important if you want a duck to imprint on humans to get them like as early as possible. The best possible scenario is to get them when they're young and then hatch them, hand hatch them. But so like when you wait, if you get them when they're like 5 days old or even like 2 weeks old, you've already lost so much progress because they don't. A lot of like their behaviors are going to be set in stone. It's important that you sort of get them used to people and being handled and have them imprint on you if you want them to be pets. But do you support quackity, like equality for like a duck pond? Yeah, I guess I do. Ducks poo a lot. Project for life. They really do. They have to change their bedding. It's best to change their bedding twice a day. Sometimes they only do it once a day. But Yeah, it's not that fun. That's probably one of the most frustrating aspects about them. Do ducks like to cuddle? They like to be held, and at least as they're babies. When they turn into adults, I'm not completely sure like how hands-on I can be with them, because I've never really had the opportunity to raise ducks like this from a day old. Maybe when they're adults they'll like to like sit in your lap and stuff. I'm sure they will actually, but they don't really like to be held down. They like to just sort of have contact, physical contact. Do ducks smell close to children? I'm not. I don't think I could identify what a child smells like. I don't know if there's a particular smell, but it's kind of a weird question. My grandma's ducks come to us when we have a barbecue in the garden and chill it with us. That's cool. That's cute. Children smell like cheese, Shrek? These ducks don't smell like cheese. Can you potty train your ducks? Not really. But what ducks do is like they'll try to poop away from wherever they're hanging out, but then they're hanging out all over the place, so they end up just pooping all over the place. There's a little bit of cleanliness in that sense that, they'll back up like 5 or 6 steps to poop and then pull forward to where they were sitting. So it's not like they just shit on themselves. But can you milk a duck? Ducks don't have udders. Do they? No, they don't. Alright, John, I'm sorry, buddy, but gonna have to hide you from this channel, alright? So now, John, it's a permanent timeout. It's a 3rd strike. Everybody laugh at John. John Burke. Oh, God. Oh, God. John has lost all respect. John has been shunned from this community. Yes, Jamie, he actually is. Most people just accept the timeout and then they behave themselves after the 300 seconds, or they leave, but John is persistent. I imagine John's really young. Don't be too hard on him. He's probably like 10 years old. One other thing that if you have ducks, if you're going to raise baby ducks, is you have to like talk to them. Go, duck, 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 duck. See how they sort of perk up when I do that? It's important that you get them used to your voice and that you sort of have to develop a call with them, because that's how their mothers work. Their mothers don't pick them up. Their mothers don't really touch them or like hold them down or anything. They call them, the ducklings come to their mother, and so that's like the social interaction that they're used to. Have you hand-fed the ducklings yet? No, I've mostly fed them just with stuff and water. When they were little, I would if they didn't really understand that something was food, I would put some food on my finger and they'd eat off my finger, and then they'd realize, oh shit, this little tray right here is full of food. They'd start going to town. Do duckies like to cuddle? These ducks, they like to cuddle. They sort of what I do is I'll take them out of their bin and then I'll lean back on my chair and put them on my chest and sort of hold them. And they like that. They don't like being held down, but they like sitting on a hand or sort of nestling their head, using your hand as a headrest, because when they sleep their heads just go limp. Their necks just fall down, so they like to have some support. How did you feel when one of your videos blew up suddenly? what originally happened was my brother like uploaded just a video he took of Pepe and Arnold feeding them peas to Reddit, and actually no, he uploaded to Imgur, and then uploaded to Reddit, and it blew up on both those platforms. So that was fun, but I didn't really think about doing like a YouTube channel with them. It wasn't until like my mom started uploading videos, and then some of those blew up, that I'm like, oh, okay, so there's an audience for this. I'm gonna try to just put out videos, and hopefully I can sort of develop an audience and gain subscribers, and everyone has a good time. Jack Hamilton, are you friends with John Burke? Why'd he message you? Why is there drama in this chat? This is a place to chill out with Bex. We don't need drama. Why do you choose to watch this live stream, Squiddy? This is a chill place, bro. It's where you get. This is probably the only live stream where you get to watch ducks just chill out. Little ducklings chill out in their bin. Why is my camera slowly panning away? Stop. Oh, that's annoying. Why is it doing that? What are some funny / quirky things you notice that ducks do? I'd say the funniest thing is them eating. They go nuts over peas, obviously, and the internet really likes that. What else? What else do they do that's quirky? I'd say that it's really cute when they fall asleep and their heads just go limp. It's really funny. Do peas make them big and strong? Yes. They'll become very strong. They'll become swole ducks. The two dislikes are from John Burke and Jack Hamilton. Oh, there's another dislike. Nice. Sound like politician names. How's Baffy? Baffy is she's doing all right. She's I have to go in there and I like wrap her in a towel, and then my mom feeds her medicine, which she hates. But we're keeping her inside because it's much easier to have her in a room and then feed her twice a day the medicine that she needs. And because if they're out in the yard, it's just more stressful to chase them around. More stressful for them to be chased around and giving them medicine. They're drying themselves off for stealth, so they're sort of cleaning themselves, but their feathers are all moist and wet, so they're sort of pulling out all the water with their beaks. Why aren't the ducks hanging out with mom? I want these ducks are like sort of my ducks. I'm trying to get them to imprint on me, so I'm always having them around me, and this is my room. This is where they are most of the time. Sometimes I'll take them outside and let them run around, but I am their mom. Have your ducks ever gotten into fights? Well, the male duck, we actually have to have him separated because he will mate no matter what, or attempt to mate. He doesn't care if the females want to partake in mating. So I guess that counts as a fight. They probably would come out a different color, but if I put them in a dyed pool, but I can't imagine dye is healthy for them to eat. When will next Annihilating Peas video? We try to make those videos every day. It's tough because like my mom has to film them because the ducks are more comfortable around her. They're not really that comfortable around me, and sometimes my mom works. She works nights, so it's we can't put those videos out every day. I wish we could, but what I want to do eventually is have like a pea eating contest where there's like brackets. If I ever get more ducks, that would make a lot more sense. But I'd like to like incorporate some like stopwatch timers into it and see who can finish like a bowl of peas the fastest. Why do peas have to be in water? Well, water is, well, number one, we use the water to defrost the peas because they're frozen, and it's just it's good for them to get as much water as they can. Their diet like is mostly water. They're constantly drinking water, so it just makes sense to have the peas in water, and it's easier for them to get their beaks around it because the water helps the peas float just a little bit. You should make a duck eating compilation. I'm going to. Once I have like maybe 5 more videos, I'm gonna do a compilation like with all the videos of them eating peas, and yeah, that'll be fun. Ducks enact cruel war crimes on peas. Yeah, I've been like trying to find new ways to title the video, more intense ways, and that's a good one. Ducks enact cruel war crimes. Oh god. Have your ducks ever bit you? They don't. Well, they don't really bite. They just sort of peck. So when you hand feed them, they don't have a strong bite power at all. They're not even like really capable of biting. Clocky, I already gave the ducks peas. We started streaming like 50 minutes ago, and that's when we gave them the peas. I could go get more, but I have to peel them, and I would like need someone to watch them because they're up on my desk right now. I want to make sure they don't jump out. Do you play piano for your duckies? I play piano for myself. I can't actually play it right now because it's hooked up to my PC. It's not a real piano. It's a MIDI controller, but it has like weighted keys and everything. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't make any sound on its own. I might play it if I could, but I don't work out. I sometimes lift weights, but it's like I need to do it more. I'm happy you like the channel. Big bad cow. Wait, is that Steely Dan reference? Oh no, that's no. There's a Steely Dan song called Black Cow, and it's like one of the lyrics is Big Black Cow. So I was wondering if that's one. No, it's different. Are you a breeder? No. We've bred a few ducks, but and we've thought about maybe doing that and selling ducks, but it's we're not really interested in that. It's not really our thing. Oh, they're nestling up. That's so cute. Yeah. The ducks conceive through natural means. Do not worry, Brian. These ducks, we got them from Metzer Farms. What were you doing before breeding ducks and having a epic YouTube channel? We never really bred ducks. We just sort of got them as pets. I worked at a hospital before, and I would just like process biohazard and trash and dirty laundry into all the various ways that you process them. And that's when I worked there when we got our ducks a few years ago. I worked there for a few years. And I would have started the YouTube channel earlier, but I just didn't have time when I worked. And right now, I got laid off, so I have all the time in the world due to coronavirus. I don't know why their feathers change colors, PayPap. I imagine it has something to do with the like oils that eventually get into their feathers. This is their baby fluff. It's not like actual feathers at all. It's all just fluff. So like the feathers really change substantially when they grow up. Do you clip the duck's wings? These are Peking ducks, and they can't actually fly. They don't have like the wing to body size ratio to gain height. They can glide and stuff. Do ducks need certain climate to survive, or they can adapt to wherever you are? They always need a pool, so the pool is important for them to cool off, and you know, I think they're pretty versatile depending on like the climates they can live in. Where I live, it gets to like 120 degrees in the summer, and it really sucks. But they do okay. They do all right in the summer. Can you rub duck? Do you think duck can eat carrot? I haven't fed them carrots yet. I don't think they have like the chomping power to cut up the carrot, so I'd have to like cut it up beforehand. I saw a video of someone eating a duck and it flew down and ran back. Did they enjoy that? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't done that with these ducks yet. Let's see. I know. See, she's a little like nervous when I do this. She just wants to sleep. Aw, I'm sorry. I hear them protesting at me. She's still got some wet feathers, wet fluff on the front of her. Need to dry off, sweetie. Did Squiddy get off? Oh, bye, Squiddy. Everybody say goodbye to Squiddy. Indian runners cannot fly. I'm just sort of relying on the YouTube algorithm right now to promote my channel. Eventually want to get set up like Facebook accounts, get AdSense set up, get my Instagram. We have an Instagram account, and my mom posts on that. I don't really moderate that or anything. I don't really follow it, but well, Squiddy is still here. Why do I think Mike is John? Because it probably is. It's like the same sentence structure as John. And he kept asking me to say Mike Hunt. So, probably is him. These ducks, they sleep over in this bin back here. See that bin in the back? That's their normal cage. That's sort of the little normal bin they sleep in. They're young, so they don't really have like a sleep schedule. They sort of spend 30 minutes sleeping, 30 minutes awake. It's like a continuous, up and down type thing. But when they're adults, they sleep at night typically. Is generally what they do. Who came up with the logo design? I just whipped that logo up in Photoshop in 15 minutes. So I'm glad you like it. Alright, see you, rotisserie chicken. Everybody say goodbye to rotisserie chicken. Didn't Untitled Goose Game already come out? I think I've played it. Indian runners do not fly. Alright. God, why do I have to deal with these annoying people? I've already laughed at Mike Hunt. He's in timeout. I do play video games. Video games are like my biggest passion in life. Not like as a player, but as someone who like loves to understand video game design, and eventually that's what I want to do in life is be a game director and make video games. I really love VR games. I'm like sort of a VR enthusiast. When ducks move their tail back and forth, ducks don't fight, they run. That's probably a big bad cow. That's like a general rule with them. They don't fight at all. When they want to fight, though, if they're feeling aggressive, they like put their head down and like sort of like fake charge at you, but they're never gonna actually fight you. They go to sleep. These like freelance or big company video game design. I'd want to do, if I ever really get into it, it would be independent. Obviously, I've made mods and stuff for games like Portal and Half-Life. Those are, I'm a huge Valve fan. I live in California, Duck Hut. fuck is Catherine? Who are you guys talking to? Hold up, I'm gonna try something here. Alright, let me show you something here. Okay, so I have my iPad. And I was playing with the instruments yesterday, and they really react to the clav, smooth clav. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Sorry guys. Face reveal after 10K subscriptions. I already got 10K. Maybe after 100K. Yeah, sorry, I think I closed the app on my phone, sorry about that. Okay, so let's see how they react to this. See, they're actually kind of sleepy right now, but they're looking, they're like, what is that? Oh, what is that? They're like, what the heck? Why are you waking me up for this? Alright, I'll stop. Mike, what are you doing, Mike? Yeah, they're like, what the heck? Why is he freaking making weird duck noises with that metal slab? Sounds like a fraudulent duck song, yeah. I was playing that last night and they were going nuts over it. They probably understand or used to it now. What's your future plans for the channel? Make more interesting duck videos. Cause like that's the goal with these ducks, is 'cause I want them to be fully in Prozami, and I want them to really just be ready to make videos, and that's really the goal. Goal, I guess, is to gain a larger audience too. But with these ducks, I hope I can walk them around the park. That'd be a fun video, I think. It's like taking a duck to like a park and walking them around. Have you ever gotten sick from the ducks? I have not. As far as I'm aware. How have we been streaming for 65 minutes? Yeah, Patrick, I think you're right. Benjamin, they have already had peas. You're gonna have to, if you got here in the beginning of the stream, you would have caught it. I've had them peas and I've had them little mini grapes. What's up, Squiddy? Everybody stop arguing. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? I'd say like my favorite animated film when I was little was The Iron Giant. God, I love The Iron Giant. It's so good. It's like one of the best freaking animated films ever made. And I just learned, I watched that film so many times when I was like 4. I knew the entire script and I would like mouth the words. And then I just learned, like last week, that the Iron Giant is voiced by Vin Diesel. And I have a newfound respect for Vin Diesel. I'm 22 years old, Ryan. Mohammed, yeah, that'd be a good goal, doing YouTube full time. Unfortunately, we're not even monetizing right now because YouTube thinks that we're reusing someone else's content, which that sucks. So they demonetized us, and we have to wait a month before we can reapply. It's unfortunate, but I just want to keep growing. You can't. The thing about YouTube, right, is like it's so massive. It's such a massive platform that there's no customer support for just any channel. So you have to be part of like the YouTube partner program. But when we were, and then we got to monetize, so then we got removed from the YouTube partner program. So the very thing that was meant to give us resources and contacts in YouTube, like it's so stupid. Like you have that resource in case you get a problem like demonetization. But because when you get demonetized, you're out of the YouTube partner program. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even know how to set up the super chat. I don't really want anyone donating right now. Like the only money I feel comfortable making off this is through monetization. I don't need anyone's money. Like it's not a huge deal. Oh, one of the ducks just pooped. They do poop, Squiddy. They poop a lot. Stealth is not going to get banned. Stealth is going to be fine. If you could have one kind of duck right now, what would it be? We were going to get call ducks. They're like really cute, but they're hard to get. Maybe if I wanted another duck, which I really don't. I have all the ducks I need right now. I'd have a call duck. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, I know S'wars. It's pretty annoying. It's just kids. It's just little tiny kids doing stuff. Stealth is fine. I know. Everyone, don't worry. Stealth has been a positive contributor to this chat. Are there specific duck breeds that cannot tolerate summer heat? I don't know. So far we've got a Peking, we have a Indian runner duck, and then we got a mix of those two ducks, and they all seem to tolerate the heat just fine. So I know what ducks do tolerate the heat, and it's those breeds. Goodbye, Felicia. Everybody say bye to Felicia. That she's actually going. She keeps saying that she's going. I have not. Big bad cow. I do want duck though. Duck is so tasty. It's sad that they're also so cute. Yeah, Bobby, duck meat is incredibly good. It's like one of the most flavorful. It's probably like the best tasting bird that I've ever tasted. I've never eaten any of my own ducks though. And you know what's funny? I watched this like documentary of this guy who went to North Korea, and he tried this dog stew, and he was so upset because it tasted so good. He said that dog is actually like really like tender and delicious, and it's just like he was Russian, so Russians do value dogs as pets, and they're valued in their culture, and so it's like, ugh, I can't imagine eating dog. I would try it if I had the chance, but I'd feel so horrible. Yes, duck. You get to go to duck heaven. Sun, ocean perch. I'll tell you later. Oh, with sex sores. Are female ducks protective? Yes, they are very protective of their babies. You don't even taste duck flavor? Like, what does chicken taste like? You can't even describe it. Chicken has like a mild taste. You know, it's like, it has this distinct taste, and so does duck. It's hard to describe, but it's something that exists. Indian runner ducks are fast. They like to run. Ducks in general are actually pretty quick. Who is the most clumsy? The babies. Oh, she's stretching it. The babies don't have their coordination down yet, so they're always like falling over and stuff. It's really cute. Did you say 12 pounds a month? That's a really high estimate. I'd say the amount of peas we get a month. I want to say like max 8 actually, and it's less than $5 for a 2-pound bag of frozen peas. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how many pounds I've got. I've never actually broken it down. It's all just a guesstimate. Are you gonna take these ducks on walks around the neighborhood? I want to. I want to get them used to like a harness, and then I'll take them on walks. Do ducks like hiss at geese? Oh, they can hiss. It's not as loud as geese, but yeah, they sort of have that ability to hiss. I think this duck needs to poop. Look at how far she backed up to poop. That's funny. What are you doing down there? Yeah, she does it off camera. She has camera etiquette. It's very nice of her. I know I'm gonna look sick walking two giant ducks. These ducks are gonna get big. Peking ducks are big. Ducks do have cloacas. Are you going to make any people mods? I don't know what that means. What do the ducks eat other than peas? They eat duck feed. That's what they eat most of the time. And it's sort of like get it in some water. This looks dirty, but these are little mini grapes and they love these. They do like these. They eat fish. They like to eat fish. They also eat insects, yeah. Little baby ducks, they immediately start foraging if they can, and they like to catch little bugs. Do all ducks like peas? I imagine all ducks like peas. I've never seen a duck that doesn't like them. We get like little mini goldfish from PetSmart. We get like 20 of them, and then we'll put them in the pool. They feel bad doing it, but they like to chase them, and it's fish have niacin in them, and that's important for their development. Yeah, earlier when I picked up the ducks, they were sopping wet. We set up a little pool for them, and they got to swim around in it. Yeah, it's not as brutal as like feeding a reptile, a little mouse or rodent, but I do feel somewhat bad for the fish. The mothers will sort of roost with their young until they're big, really. Yeah, their names are Molly and Scoot. I love those names. That's cool. I'm glad that a lot of people like the stream. Yeah, at the peak we were getting like 40 viewers. Are you actually going to use ducks and actual work crimes on peas as a title? Maybe, maybe in the future, if it's a particularly brutal pea eating video. I could do ducks enact war crimes on fish. Some people have been here the whole time. It's funny. You want me to zoom in on them? They're so sleepy. Yeah, I want to have like some nice music, just some background music to help give the stream a more complete feel. I think that'd be nice, but I have to get some equipment to actually mix it up and add new audio sources. You don't need a permit. Yeah, I was thinking lo-fi music, Squiddy. You don't need a permit to have ducks. I do have other pets. I got a dog and I got a cat. And I have a little mouse. With metal in the background, yeah. I got no clue swordfish. I do keep the cat away from the ducks. I have to keep my the door to my room closed because she likes to come in here. Do ducks have sleep apnea? I don't think so. I think that's a condition limited to humans. They are both girls. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Still. I don't even know why he's asking that. I think it's like, he thinks it bothers me or something. It's just kind of annoying. I'm not too upset that they died. It sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. I know, they're so cute. Alright. Please don't spam the chat. That's not a good idea. Everybody laugh at Jeff Goldblum. Imagine being on permanent timeout. Flaky, I already gave them these. You gotta get here early. Oh, look at them stretch their feet. It's so cute. I think we're coming close to the end of the stream, though, everyone. Ducks are like little dinosaurs. They are. It's so funny to see like it, cause like they have these big reptile feet, and dinosaurs were actually very bird-like. They had feathers most likely. I do think of them as mini dinos. They can live up to 20 years in captivity. Oh my god, it's so cute. Have my teeth improved? Yeah, my teeth feel a lot better. You guys want to see my wisdom teeth that they pulled out? I have to keep them. Alright, I'll show them. There they are. They literally yanked them out whole. They're a little yellow because they have like blood on them and the blood is dried. But, I'm gonna clean them up when I get the chance. Teeth reveal. You brush quarterly, as in quarterly a year. They look more yellow because they're covered in blood. The actual tops of them are completely white, pretty much. Yeah, it's not the most painful thing I experienced, but after the local anesthesia wore off, the pain was like a 7.5 out of 10. It was really, really bad. But I'm in pretty much no pain anymore. Camera hog, look at that. What are you guys eating? Oh, you're eating drinking some water, huh? Looks like they're starting to wake up. Have a good day, Spores. Thanks for joining. I think I'm going to call it here too, so you don't miss anything. I think hour and a half is a good stream time. We've been streaming for 91 minutes. I'll try to stream tomorrow. I'll try to. It depends. I know it's weird still. It doesn't feel like an hour and a half went by so fast for some reason. It's funny. Like this is like we just watched a movie basically. I just made content that is the length of a movie. But everybody say goodbye to the ducks. Yeah, Mohammed. I'll try to post when the next live stream goes up. Part of it is just comes down to the fact that I don't plan ahead that far. So in this case I just planned like a few hours in advance. Like, oh, maybe I'll live stream today, but I'll try to get a nice schedule going and show you guys how they grow and that sort of thing. Try to think more things we can do with them on a live stream. Maybe tomorrow we'll do an outside live stream. It depends if my internet can like handle it. Alrighty guys, the ducks are getting excited. They're about you show me the bottom of their feet. No? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Glad you guys could all join, watch them. Bye everyone.